Good evening. Today I'm going to discuss something about bribery. What is bribery to you? Bribery to me is using your resources to gain an unfair advantage. Although that may sound unlawful, but we all know that in this world nothing is perfect and everything must be done to finish tasks and at some point break laws to get whatever must be done. But today we're going to discuss the breaches in morality when it comes to bribery. Why is it done and why can't people stop doing it? I'm going to have to look deeper into that as we press on with our discussion. So I figure out how would I find the deeper meanings of bribery to some people and what are their standings on it. So I go to a professional and try to get his side on what bribery really is for him and to discover what were its uses to him as a person and a professional and what his true opinion on bribery. Good morning, sir. Please state your name.
Good morning, I'm Matthew James Huntington Bernard.
Okay, today I'm going to ask you about bribery. What do you think is bribery?
Well, bribery is having to give special favors for something in return, where in most occasions it's actually unwarranted.
Yeah, according to it is an act of implying a money or gift giving that allows the various behavior of the recipient to be modified or changed. What are the utilities of bribery to you?
Well, one is when you actually have things to do, very important things for yourself, for your company, and sorry about that. And when you run upon people who are supposed to be involved in the task or a certain process, and they refuse to do their work, and in exchange for that time that you preciously lose, they start asking for money.
Oh, I see. Why do you think it is commonly used?
Well, bribery is because, other people just don't know how to say no. And I guess, well, the time element is one thing that sets people back. A lot of people don't like the thought or the notion that you could lose a lot of time when you're doing projects just because of small petty things like having a signature here or a signature there, just on a little piece of paper, a permit. And it's just insane how people bend to that.
Okay, what are your views on bribery, either morally or in general?
Of course, ethically and morally incorrect. It is not acceptable at all. Although in a lot of cases in modern day society, it's happening everywhere and it gets in your way a lot of times. It's all up to the person who is second party to it to find some way to get around it, because if they have a way to institute it or they think they can impose it upon you, you can always find ways that they cannot do it.
Thank you. And finally, how do you think the economy of, let's say, our society run without bribery?
It would be much better because it's a waste of a lot of money and a lot of time. You see all these things getting in the way of projects or small endeavors. If you remove that, then people can move faster, and plus you free up a lot of cash to do better things. Like say that's capital right there. People invest it. Like say if you were setting up a small store, and you just couldn't get your barangay permit because the guy's asking for something, and then you couldn't even get a mayor's permit because even the mayor is asking for something. Just for small examples, I'm not saying it's relegated to government. It happens everywhere, not just in government sectors, but just the delays is already opportunities wasted, and opportunities wasted don't equate to the actual growth of any good economic endeavor.
And finally, just one last question. Are you for or against it?
Of course I'm against it. All my life I've been working my way around these people. Of course making a lot of them mad, but at the same time, you find a lot of people that you can find common ground with, people who are willing to do their jobs, do it better, and without having to ask for all these bribes or anything. And when you find these people, they're key to building better working relations between you, your company, or whoever it is that's involved in having something done or making something happen.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.